his arse. Smells like a feral bin, this bloke's a total farce. Stumbles to the podium, words all fucked and blurred. A drunk old yobbo wombat, flapping lips absurd. Yeah, taxing us to hell, mate, we're skin bloody stuffed. While Albo's in his burrow, scoffing pies and puffed. Crime's up, hopes fucked, bills are stacking high. This wombat's got us choking on his bullshit lullaby. Oh, wombat Albo, wobbling to the mic, slurring like a piss head, mate, it's fucking alright. Stinks like a dunny, taxing us to broke. This wombat's running Australia like a piss poor joke. So grab a coldie, mates, let's turf this wanker out. Find a leader with some guts, not this stinky loud. No more wombat Albo, no more stench, no more smoke. Cause this drunk old dickhead's just a piss poor fucking joke.
G'day, Rockstars. Well, it's been a week of weakness this week in Australia. But first, let's talk about Iran and the conflict. Before the Islamic Revolution occurred, Iran was the place to visit. They were a thriving people. Let's take a look at back then. Well, Rockstars, as you can see, back then it was a beautiful place. But what about during? Let's take a look.
Just in, it's big. A U.S. official telling Fox thousands of Iraqi Kurds have launched a ground offensive in Iran. Decimated, destroyed, defeated. All words the Pentagon used to describe Iran's various military forces on day 5 of Operation Epic Fury. Moments ago, President Trump touting its success.
So we're in a very strong position now, and their leadership is just rapidly going.
7-year-old girl cannot go to school and get an education if she doesn't wear a hijab. If this is not barbaric law, how do you call it? I'm going to say that when our foreign minister and our president get challenged by some journalists outside Iran about compulsory hijab, then their reaction is this. You know, this is the law and you have to respect the law, and we don't do anything. People can have their own personal life in their private. But this is a big lie. Because in Iran, actually, they come to your private house, and if you are attending a mixed party, men and women dancing together, they arrest you and you get lashes for drinking, for dancing. So this is your private life. So for me, the whole problem is not about hijab. It's not about drinking. It's not about entering a stadium. It's about religious interference in our personal life.
As you can see, rock stars, it's pretty awful. Let's hope the people are okay. Let's see how the youth are handling it. Well, at least the kids have had enough. In reality, we are all praying the people will rise. Now onto some local Canberra weakness.
Politicians shouldn't be allowed to say things that they know isn't true.
That by the middle of this decade, we'll get power prices down by $275 a year.
Our policy for powering the nation will reduce household energy costs by $275 for households.
Yeah, and that modelling showed a reduction of $275 in average by 2025. That's what the modelling shows.
The Albanese government repeatedly broke its promises on keeping energy prices low.
No, I think I just answered that question. We've released the most comprehensive economic modelling that any opposition has ever released about any policy ever in Australian history. And it showed reducing power prices by $275 by 2030.
We do have tangible policies to take the cost of living pressures off Australian families, whether it's in childcare, whether it's in healthcare, whether it's power bills.
Politicians shouldn't be allowed to say things that they know isn't true.
It's quite obvious, rock stars, that this government is lying. If only government retardation was a sport, eh? This Albo government need to go. And who better to have an opinion on Albo than Ruboy? Crossing over to Ruboy shortly in a studio he stole. So, Davey, what pisses you off this week?
Smart ass anyway, people. What pisses me off? Well, it's friggin' Albo. Now, beware, people. He's a flog hop. This bloke is a cry wank. Check it out. Told ya. Furthermore, do you reckon he's changed? I mean, from all the cry wanks? Take a look and see. What an appeasing dog fart he is. At this point, Australia, you'll get more sense out of a pimple. And that's what pisses me off this week.
Not a bad first start there, Davey. He was awful. Thanks for your opinion piece. I'm sure everyone agrees. Now, in further news.
Australia is becoming a worse country by the day. Have a look at this.
An outspoken Douglas psychiatrist with views some find offensive.
The gender affirming care is not only absurd, but it's actively harmful.
Dr. Andrew Amos argues the unquestioning approach overlooks underlying mental illness, leaving patients vulnerable to long-term harm from drastic hormone therapy and surgery.
Dr. Amos, a trained psychiatrist and actually a very well-respected one, has dared come out and say that he doesn't think that puberty blockers for kids is a great idea. He actually thinks it could be possibly harmful. Now, what does the Australian board, the body that looks after doctors and all that type of shit in Australia, AHPRA, do? What do? They silence him. They forbid him from speaking about the topic, from looking after his patients anymore. He is currently just in fucking jail, right? In hypothetical fucking doctor jail where he can't fucking do anything.
That my profession, I believe, has abandoned its responsibility to protect patients and families.
Comments equating trans identification with psychosis and male lactation with narcissism have reportedly led to several complaints to the regulator.
But he's a fucking doctor. He's an expert on how people's minds work. And what? We all just sit back and go, well, I'm offended by what he says, so he's now not allowed to say it? What the fuck?
AHPRA imposed conditions on his registration last week, banning him from posting or commenting on social media about gender medicine, gender identity, and transgender persons.
This is exactly what happened during the 2020s, during that illness. Doctors who dare say anything that didn't sort of run in line with exactly how the mainstream narrative was looking, they were silenced.
Listen up. They're trying to censor us, silence the truth. We can't let that happen. This is our fight. We have to stand up, unite, and take back control. Our power is in our hands. Let's use it. Don't back down.
We are coming!
Now look here, people. I would like to address what Rocking said. I didn't steal no studio. Oh, here we go, people. You fuck. Back to base then, lads.
Yes, Rockstars, I saw that too. Thanks for watching. See you next time. I gotta go bail Davey out.
Khamenei is dead. Ayatollah Khamenei is dead, 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 dead. Iran's former supreme leader Ayatollah